Hey everybody, welcome back to the long absent from YouTube Brandywine Angler. I have been busy with other things and haven't been able to get out fishing, but happily, finally I'm out here, even if it's only for a short run on a local pond here in the suburbs of Philadelphia. It is August 10th, 2018, and hopefully we're going to catch some fish. This is only my second time ever fishing this pond, and the first time I fished it for about 15 minutes before I got run off by a storm. So I don't really even have a good sense of where to fish in here, or what lures work, or even really what fish are in here. But I'm going to start with a little Z-man TRD on a micro finesse shrooms jig head here, weedless, and that's should be a pretty effective lure. We'll at least see how we do. See tons of little bluegill beds all throughout here. There's actually a little bluegill or sunfish of some kind on a bed right in front of me, very small. But lots of little beds in this spot. There, I just caught one of them. How about that? Green sunfish. Very aggressive little fellow. Let's take a look at him. Whoa, if I can hold on to him. This guy really whacked it. There he is. Definitely a green sunfish. He's not in his spawning colors, but you can see he's got kind of a black anal fin here with orange trim and white edges. Got a little bit of turquoise on the cheek, and although his turquoise on his body is muted as compared to some of the ones that you'll see during spawning season, that's definitely what he is. And another dead giveaway is the giant mouth compared to a bluegill. You can see he's really got a big old mouth. Anyway, there he goes. All right, so we know they're green sunfish in here. Actually, the other time I was here, I also caught one fish, which was a green sunfish. All right, let's move a little bit here. Gonna move down to this spot right here. Not easy spot to cast in, but looks like there's some lumber in the water here, so might be worth something. Maybe there's a fish by that stick. There's a fish. Took it on the drop. A little bass. All right. My other hand wet here. There's a little bass. Largemouth. Not a bad little number. Beautiful little fish. Boy, that hook hooked him right through the top of the head. All right, buddy. Ready to go? Off you go. That time I just flipped it right by that stick, and he hit it on the way down and was rolling. But yeah, I've definitely got these little tiny sunfish grabbing this thing. I mean, they can't be 4 inches or 5 inches long. Oh, that was a hit. A little bit better. I don't know if it was anything significant, but it was definitely a little bit more of a hit than I've had. Well, so far the one bass I had was right on that log, right on the wood in the water, and in the shade, which both make a lot of sense. So might be trying to focus in on that. Spots like this I hate, but there's a good chance they have a fish. This is why I hate them, see? Sticks. Alright, this is not especially fishable. I'm gonna rig this weedless. Let's try it. Weightless and weedless. Just went to change the lure, and if you take a good look at it, you'll see no more weed guard on here at all. So both prongs of the weed guard broke off, which I haven't really been abusing this lure, I don't think, so that's disappointing. Okay, we are back. We've got it rigged Weightless and weedless. Let's see what we got. Maybe I can drift out among the sticks a little more effectively. Let's see. There it is. Whatever it is, I got it. Oh, it is another green sunfish. Little one. Well, the other one wasn't that big, but this is even smaller. There he is. A little better coloring on that one, but still not beautiful. Off he goes. So the weightless and weedless did the trick, at least to be able to hook that green sunfish. It's pretty neat the way this thing fishes, because you can just kind of hold it like really suspended in a spot, and it just doesn't, it kind of hangs there just like a minnow does when it's hiding. And then when you move it, it's erratic and looks a little injured. I think what I need to do, because of the way the hook is, I think I need to rig it the other way, because the hook weighs it down, meaning that you want the hook working on the belly side of the thing. Then it'll have white side down, look a little more like a bait fish. White side up makes it look like a bait fish that's dead. Oh, that's not a bad look. Not as natural as it could be. Yeah, that's definitely operating better. Just so you can take a look at what I'm talking about, you can see now the lure's rigged with the hook going through the white part, which is supposed to match the belly of a fish or minnow. Boy, that is a good looking lure. That is nice. Throw a few casts. What the heck? Oh, I got a tangle. While I was trying to get the tangle out, I got a hit from what I assume is a bass. It's fighting pretty good. Oh yeah, it's not a bad bass. Pound maybe. He took it off the surface while I was dead sticking it. Yeah, a little 1 pounder maybe. Look at that guy. Not a bad little fish. On the dead stick. All right, buddy. Come on. There we go. Another look at him. Good looking little fish. Ready to go? Off he goes. That was fun. Look at that. There are 3 little baby bass. I don't know if you can see them. Right on my lure. I can tell they're bass because they have the black tails, but they're all about maybe, must be this year's hatchlings. They are very small. Guess that's a good sign that there was a spawn. Oh, one of those little bass just hit it and had it in its mouth, but I guess he's not really big enough to get the hook. Aggressive little duggars, man. That fish couldn't have been a whole lot bigger than the lure. I don't know if you can see how this lure operates. Maybe right here you can. See, it kind of floats and then kind of wants to suspend like a bait fish that's not feeling too well. Pretty nice. Got that fish, whatever it is. Oh, that is a little green sunfish. Very little green sunfish. But not so little as it wouldn't take a shot at this TRD, which is not a whole lot bigger than the sunfish. Or a whole lot smaller than the sunfish. There he goes, back he goes. Got that fish, whatever it is. Although he's about to put me in a sticker bush. Ooh, big old bluegill. Come on. There we go, got him. That's, I think, that bluegill that I saw when we walked up. Or one like it. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty proper bluegill. Get him up to the camera here. Not a bad one. Just to give you a little bit of sense of what that is. That's a 8.5 inch or so bluegill. Pretty nice fish. Back it goes. He jumped this thing. Took it right off the surface. Alright, so there are some bluegill in there. And that was a pretty good one. This place is really, really, really loaded with little like 4 inch bass. They're really coming up and constantly eyeballing this thing. Okay, we're back. We've got a micro chatterbait with kind of a shad colored tail on it. I'm gonna give that a try, just to try a different approach. So far the old chatterbait isn't getting really any attention, although it might be because I'm sitting here in the bright open sun. Put it right by that stick and see if that gets a hit. There's a fish. Little bass. Smacked it. Not much fish to this guy, but it's a fish. And it's not a green sunfish. Alright, little guy. There is a beautiful, but very small, largemouth bass. Goodbye. There's a green sunfish. He was on the rocks and I saw him leave the rocks to go hit it. Somewhat bigger, not a lot. There he is. There he goes. Okay, we're back, and what we've got, we're going to work this little crappie magnet on a 1/16 ounce jig head and see what we got going. If anything. Hey, how are you? Good.
No fishing.
No fishing?
No fishing at all.
I mean, when my daughter went here, there was some fishing allowed.
They don't want you fishing right now. That's what the administration has said.
Okay, is that just for the summer, or is that
Right now, that's
for like until further notice? Appreciate the heads up.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys.
What, if you like, I mean, we're trying to keep you, especially in this area, we don't want anybody around. Even the people that fish here are not supposed to fish around the dam breast.
Okay.
So if you'd like to finish your evening off, if you can get through these woods and fish around there, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, just stay there and fish over there if you like.
Okay.
And like I said, please make it a point to see Jay.
Yeah, I will do that.
All right.
All right. Thanks,
Thank you.
gentlemen. Take care. Oh, that was a nice bluegill. Missed him. One of those big bluegills like the one I caught earlier. Alright, this has got to be my last cast because I got to head out of here. Interesting to come fish in this pond and see what I could catch. Obviously it's lousy with green sunfish. Got a couple of bass in it. A couple of real monster bluegills. Green sunfish. To fish it next time I got to go get additional permissions.